Hi guys, good morning and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be discussing what I thought of that very socially and politically conscious episode and great episode of our favorite show, Evil, which dropped a new episode today on Paramount Plus. Before I begin, of course, please be warned with all of my episode reviews, this is a spoiler-filled, and I mean spoiler-filled episode review. So if you're not caught up on Evil by this episode or the past couple episodes, you may not want to keep watching or listening, as today's episode touched on two very important storylines. So starting off with this episode, without being shy about it and not being too in your face about it either, very much openly addressed an issue that unfortunately has been an issue for a very long time and probably will be an issue for a considerable amount of time before real effective change takes place, which is police brutality and just racism in law enforcement. You know, one of the two storylines was the team being assigned by the Catholic Church at the request of the NYPD police union to investigate as to whether or not an officer was possessed prior to shooting an unarmed black woman when he thought she was reaching for a gun after he pulled her over, when unfortunately it turned out to be a cell phone. And that, of course, opened up a whole conversation between our teammates about racism and police brutality and racial profiling. And it's something that Ben and Dave, of course, know all too well. Of course, oh, damn it, why am I blanking on her name? Oh my god, why am I blanking on the woman's name now? Anyway, you know who I'm talking about, the main white woman. It was a great episode, and I also loved how the show kind of poked fun at itself in a way, but now it wasn't meant to poke fun like in a way that makes you go, ha ha ha, that's hilarious. It's more of like, oh yeah, that's an unfortunate truth. When they go to talk to the producer or the creator of the show, Justice Served, asking him if it influences real life cops based on the things they see on this TV show, you know, the producer pretty much summed it up perfectly. He said, you yell out Black Lives Matter in real life and everybody's like, yeah, they're all supportive. You say Black Lives Matter in entertainment or drama and people shut you off. And that is exactly a common criticism and complaint with people in the industry and a lot of TV viewers. A lot of people just want to watch entertainment for the sake of entertainment, and they, of course, don't dare want to be reminded of uncomfortable or unpleasant truths that face many people and many Americans. They just want to be entertained. Where people in the entertainment industry sometimes want to send out or spread the message or make people aware, hey, this is a very real issue and a very real problem that's affecting many people, and we need to stop it. And people don't like being faced with uncomfortable truths, whether they're racist or not, or whether they're black or they're white. You know, some people just don't want to talk about these things because they're difficult to talk about. And I think that was the point of this episode. If this episode made you uncomfortable, whether you're black or white or whatever else, I think that was the point, you know, and hopefully it sparks some meaningful dialogue and conversations in households and family members and friends without it becoming too nasty or aggressive, you know, for anyone. But I think that was the point of this episode. It's like, you know what, this might be a show that's based in fantasy in the sense of them investigating demonic possessions and whatnot, but it also deals with some very real life issues. And then the double standard for cops protecting their own or protecting people that they care about was even more heightened and revealed when Kristen, that was her name. God, why did I blank on it earlier? When Kristen's friend, and it was nice to see her again, Kristen Connolly, it was nice to see that character again after she's been absent most of this season. When they revealed that they know or figured out Kristen did indeed kill LaRue because of the weapon and Kristen's admission of guilt, they agree to cover it up and agree. And admittedly, yes, LaRue is a serial killer who probably deserved to die and nobody's really going to miss him. But on the other hand, it also exposed the double standard of justice, or how some police officers, at least in the show, they imply that some police officers are judge, jury, and executioner, or they believe they have a profound sense of right and wrong, or a profound sense of what true justice is, which may or may not necessarily be entirely true or not, and that's a separate conversation altogether. But Kristen experienced that herself firsthand. Although I don't think it was necessary for Mira to lie and say, hey, we'll just tell everyone that there was a black guy in your backyard and you scared him off, or we scared him off. It's like, do you really have to say it was a black guy? Can't you just say it was a man or an unidentified person? Just say there was a creeper back there and you scared him away. It doesn't have to be a black guy. Although, I think that was the point, though, that they were intentionally trying to paint, put across to all of us, is that, a lot of cops will automatically assume because a person is black that they're up to no good or they're a criminal. So, and I think this episode demonstrated that pretty well. So it was a good episode that was quite thought-provoking for all the right reasons, in the most, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very thought-provoking, very socially conscious, and they also pointed out the double standard themselves when the producer said, you say Black Lives Matter in real life, a lot of people will support or jeer you, but you say it in entertainment and people will turn you off. And I bet there were a lot of people who were watching this episode of Evil who got sick of the message and shut it off halfway through. So we'll see. But I guess another big revelation, now that Kristen knows that she's definitely safe from suspicion, the other big revelation is we are apparently going on a brief hiatus for the next couple of weeks, because the promo at the end teasing the rest of this season revealed that the show won't be back until August 29th. So I guess that's when new episodes resume. So I guess I'll see you guys in a few weeks for when the show does come back. But please make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more other entertainment news and continuing coverage of different franchises and whatnot. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Evil as much as I did. I still really enjoyed it, even though it did deal with some uncomfortable truths and harsh realities. It's something that, whether it directly affects us or not, we all need to acknowledge. At least that's how I feel about it. What about you guys? Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Have an awesome rest of your weekend. Evil Season 2 resumes new episodes Sunday, August 29th. Have an awesome rest of your weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.